Welcome to the season 3 premiere of the Respect and Praise Show. I am your host, Miguel Mike Medina, Triple M. That's right. And for this premiere, I have someone who's a fearless leader. She runs a film festival and she's been doing it for a couple of years now. And I can't wait for you guys to know more about her. So stay tuned for the interview because it will be a good one. So I gotta start from the top. Latino film market. How did this all started? Tell us the story.
Sure. Well, I was going to college. I went to Brooklyn College. I'm actually from Puerto Rico, and I traveled to New York to start a career in film and television. And when I finished college, I started working in a lot of TV shows, films. I also work on commercials. I worked almost everything, but I never seen or I never had actually the opportunity to see Latinos playing a big role, right? And sometimes I was the only Black Latina in the whole production. And sometimes, um, I didn't see or recognize nobody that looked like me on a higher level. And at the same time, when I was in school, I saw that all of us did a lot of projects. But besides putting in on film festival, there was nothing left. And that's when I decided to learn about the business aspect because right now it's changing. But in film school, they don't teach you that if you don't have any money, you know, and if you don't have rich friends, you won't be actually able to live from making films. And I decided to study, and down the line, while I was studying, I decided to open up the non-for-profit Latino film market, and I started sharing all the information that I have. And things are been growing, and I'm happy for that. That's how I actually started everything.
It's very important to learn the business aspect of basically everything. You just had to, it's so crucial. It's better to be prepared than being stuck at meetings and conferences, not knowing what you're doing. So I definitely hear you on that. For how many years has the Latino film market has been going on now?
So we started in 2016 just as an event, as a regular event. And when I see that so many people show, that's when I decided to turn it into a non-for-profit on 2017. So we've been around since 2016. Yeah.
So far, the festival has been going strong. I've noticed that the festival is mostly run around uptown Manhattan and things of that nature. Um, is there any plans, or I should say, do you have any plans of expanding the festival in terms of going like for theaters like AMC or just continue sticking to local because you know us, Latinos, especially here in Manhattan, we don't have so many theaters or things like that for us to showcase our projects. So, what are your plans if you want to share?
Sure, we definitely want to expand, but at the same time, we also want to look for places like universities that before they support us and they also have bigger spaces. And sure, we're looking for new spaces, and we're also looking for more funding because it costs more to actually be able to be on a AMC theaters and also to be on bigger spaces. But at this time, we feel strong, and we're at a point that I feel blessed because we have people that actually reach out to us. And because we continue to do this movement every year, people are like, oh, I really want to collaborate. I really want to work with you. So yeah, we're looking forward, but primarily, I do know that it's hard for Latinos to screen their work, but I think that the main thing that I also wanna focus on continuing education, because if you come to the festival and you take a class about distribution, I do know that maybe next year you won't need me because you will be able to learn about finance. And as a filmmaker, you will be able to build up a pitch deck, and you'll be able to actually say, all right, I need this amount of money in order to put my film here, there, and actually, do the work. So I do want to have a platform to present the films, but I also want to encourage the filmmakers to learn about the business aspect.
Those are three important words right there: marketing, distribution, and finance. Those are super essential for every independent filmmaker out there who wants to make money off their films and continue to get it out there, because we definitely need that. So I feel like every festival, um, yeah, I wish I could say every festival, but I feel like it's essential, it's imperative for film festivals to have these kind of panels. As the festival director who's been doing this for years now, what do you feel some of your biggest strengths are, and what are some of the areas you feel that are weaknesses that you want to work on?
I feel that the things that we done it are actually to be able to distribute films. We were able to help a company to acquire films and also short films, which is really hard. But short films, you don't get a lot of money for them, but actually being able to, sell it is good. And I think the hardest part is actually to network, and say, hey, why you don't want to buy Latino content? Why you don't want to acquire? But also the hardest part is when I kill myself to get a deal, or actually to have a person. Let's say you have a documentary and I know someone, a POV, that is willing to get your film, but you have to change things. And then the filmmaker is like, oh, I don't have time to make those changes. So sometimes it's the commitment, right? And I think that is the hardest part. And the hardest part is always also funding, looking for that money that will be able to help us continue structure the organization, because we do need time to, get the grants, also being able to connect with people at the same time. But it is work, and it is the work that we have to do in order to get better, and we're going to continue doing it.
Prefer watching more short films or feature films?
Both.
Okay, okay.
Sorry.
All right, you plead the fifth on this one. All right, let's see. Respect or loyalty?
Loyalty comes with respect.
Hmm. A place that you would love to go on vacation, but you probably haven't been to yet. Italy or Switzerland?
Switzerland. I went already to Italy and I love it.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
That's on my bucket list, by the way, both of them.
Do it. It's not that expensive how it looks. Yeah.
Okay. Last but not least, pizza or tacos?
Hard but pizza.
It's hard to, yeah, to beat, especially that near pizza. It's tough. It's tough to beat that. Where can we follow you on social media?
Sure. So my full name, Arilyn Martinez Cora, Arilyn as Marilyn Monroe without the M. And Latino Film Market, we are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, and we're also on Instagram. Yes.
Make sure you follow her on social media and the Latino film market. Support independent film festivals. Arilyn, thank you so much for taking the time to do this interview with me. Like I tell everyone, every guest that I bring on the show, this show is about giving people their respect, their flowers, and admiration for what they're doing. I salute you. Keep doing what you're doing, and I can't wait to see more of Latino film market as the years goes by and become bigger and better over the years.
Thank you, Miguel. Big hug. Take care. And thank you, everyone, for watching.
Thank you for watching this episode. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget. Stay tuned for the next episode. We're going to have more guests, more exciting guests coming to you this season. And always remember, have mutual respect, mutual love, and mutual admiration. So until the next episode.